To answer your question, yes, you should be investing your paycheck unless you fall into one of these categories that we're going to talk about in this video. Also, before we get into this, I should say I'm super proud of you for getting a new job or just wanting to better your finances in general. I'm super glad you're here, so let's get right into it. I'm going to talk to you about a few reasons why you should invest your paycheck and when you should not invest your paycheck. Number one, investing allows you to capitalize on compound interest the longer you stay invested. Between you and me, compound interest is like that secret sauce that turns pennies into dollars and makes your wallet do that happy dance. Over the long term, your investments can generate returns, and then those returns can generate returns which give you higher return, compounding your wealth over the long term. Pretty good. The longer you invest, the longer your money can work for you. Investing over the short term has shown to be extremely risky, and you never know really what you're kind of getting yourself into, especially if the market is kind of all over the place that year. Number two, you're most likely gonna beat inflation. Inflation is like that magician's trick. Now you see your savings and poof, now you don't. Generally, by investing, you have the opportunity to outpace inflation, which over the long term will erode your purchasing power and just make your dollar worth less than what it is worth today. So what's proven to beat inflation over the long term? Stocks, bonds, and real estate. The historical rate of inflation for 2023 is actually 5.8%. In the last 5 years, by just investing in the S&P 500, your rate of return was 7.5%. You're beating inflation. Congratulations. Investing allows you to build long-term wealth. And the easiest way to do that is to invest your paycheck into safe and reputable index funds. I'm gonna show you what can happen over the course of 40 years with a simple investment. Meet me there. All right, so our starting amount is gonna be 0.00. We have no money invested. This is gonna be after 40 years because we're gonna retire early here. And our return rate is gonna go ahead and be 8. Normally it's about 10, but 8 is okay. We're gonna go ahead and compound that annually, and our monthly contribution is just gonna be a measly $500. Not much. You can easily take that out of your paycheck, especially if you have a job that's above minimum wage. We're gonna go ahead and calculate, and boom, look at that end balance of $1.6 million. Our total contributions were only 240 grand, so as you can see, our total interest was over $1.3 million. And let's see what could happen if we have $1,000 every month compounding annually. So come on. So we're gonna put 1,000 in here, and we're just gonna calculate. Look at that. At $3.2 million, you only put in $500,000 and you got $2.7 million of interest for actually doing nothing. You didn't do anything. You just put your money every month consistently. You built discipline and you didn't let the economy and the world get to you. You just kept investing no matter what. And at the end of 40 years, you can retire early because now you have $3.2 million sitting in your 401k. So what do we get from all that? As your investments grow, you can achieve your financial milestones like retiring, buying a house, saving for college. And this ties directly into my next reason, number 4, retirement saving. If you don't want to be eating ramen noodles while you're 60 years old, you need to start investing today. Investing a portion of your paycheck is a crucial step in contributing to your future success. It's also a crucial step towards building a robust financial portfolio. Retirement accounts like 401ks and IRAs offer tax advantages and have extreme potential for growth. The company that you work for most likely has a 401k match, and you need to be taking advantage of it. It's free real estate. Come on, I'm gonna leave you with this tip. The earlier you start investing and the more time your investments have to grow, the more time you have to secure your financial future. And this ties directly in with step 6, achieve financial independence. Do you want to be working for 80 years of your life? No, and neither do I. And investing can be that pathway to financial independence. As you spoke earlier, by consistently investing a portion of your paycheck, you can generate passive income streams such as dividends that you can use to live off. This additional income can help you pursue your hobbies, your businesses, or just simply retire early. Go buy a lake house, go buy a boat, go retire, go relax, because you invested consistently for 30 years of your life. Now, those are just some reasons why you should be investing at least 5% of your paycheck, but you should not be investing if you fall into any of the following categories. Let's go. Number 1, high interest debt. You know, like those credit cards you may have or those payday loans that you may have. I need you to pause this video right now and go review your latest credit card statement because you're most likely being overcharged. I can probably guess right now that you have a credit card over 20% APR, which is absolutely killing your financial progress. I have one of these bad boys and my APR is 26.74%. Just outrageous. Now, don't get me wrong. I pay off those balances every month, but I never, ever want to carry a balance on that card. If you do have outstanding high interest debt, I'm going to encourage you really hard to get on a plan and start paying those off right now. The interest rates on these cards are 100% outweighing any investment you could ever have except speculative crypto, which you probably don't need to be in if you have high interest credit card debt. So prioritize becoming debt free is one of the main things you should be focusing on before even looking at investing for your future. Number 2, let's say you don't have high interest debt. Good job. But you don't have an emergency fund. what are you doing? Before considering investing 20% of your paycheck into investments, you need to have an emergency fund established today. An emergency fund serves as that financial safety net and helps cover those unexpected expenses such as medical bills or car repairs, not for luxury purchases. If you're currently investing without an emergency fund in place, you need to stop, because there's going to be a point where you're going to have to liquidate your investments to pay off any debt or just pay your bills in general. I've done this before and it's not fun, especially when you get a notice from the IRS that you have to pay some taxes. Not fun at all. Number 3, you should not be investing if you have big short-term financial goals. I'm talking about a down payment for a house, an expense for a big surgery that's coming up that you know is going to cost you a whole lot of money. It's generally advisable to prioritize saving over investing for these type of things. Right now, I'm currently saving for a down payment and a wedding, so I've definitely limited my investing, but that does not mean investing should be 0%. Short-term goals generally have that fixed timeline, date that you want to do something by, and investing in volatile markets like the kind of uncertainty that we're kind of in right now would probably not be the greatest idea. So where do I have those funds? I have them in a high yield savings account that I can easily take money out of. And no, it's not the Apple high yield savings account. Number 4, you should not be investing if you have absolutely no knowledge of the market. What do I mean by this? I'm talking about following Wall Street bets on Reddit and following whatever someone is doing. Don't do that. Do not. Please, please, please do not do that. I know Robinhood gives you the access to easy options, but please do not do that. Avoiding those impulsive decisions can completely change your financial perspective and outlook and even success. Take the time to educate yourself on safe and reputable exchanges and investment. Number 5, think you're gonna get fired tomorrow? I would suggest not invest. If you're facing job insecurity or have a unpredictable income, it's generally advisable to focus on saving rather than investing your money. I'm not talking about, oh, yeah, I might get fired. I don't know. I'm talking about, I'm probably gonna get fired. Stop investing. Go get your emergency fund in place. Go get your 3 to 6 months of living expenses ready so you can transition out of that job and into a new job. And then you can start investing. If you're currently struggling to make ends meet, number 6, you should not be investing. If your monthly expenses exceed your income, you need to take a step back, reel back your investments, and prioritize budgeting and unnecessary expenses, kind of getting those out of the way. If you are struggling to make ends meet, I'm going to encourage you to look at your checking statements for the past 3 months, figure out what you're really spending your money on, and make a budget. If you want me to make a video on that specific topic, like this video and I'll make sure to get that out. All right, number 7, why you should not be investing. If you're a very highly anxious person that struggles to sleep at night because of what tomorrow might bring, I'm going to encourage you to evaluate your financial situation, kind of look at where you are in life, and if investing during the periods of high volatility frightens you, scares you, terrifies you, you won't sleep at night, I would just say maybe take a step back. However, it should not mean you should not invest at all. Consider your risk tolerance and find investments that match those. This could be CDs, this could be bonds, this could even be crypto if your risk tolerance is through the roof. All right, there you have it. Some reasons why you should be investing and some when you should not be investing. If you need a little bit more help, leave a comment down below. I'm trying to get to everyone's situation. If you need help making sense of your financial dollars, make sure to hit that subscribe button. We're going to deep dive into all these topics in the coming videos. All right, peace, see ya. Here's a new video. I don't know where it's at. Click it. All right, see you later. Peace.